What's up everyone, Clayton here, and today we are here with a new series of videos, or a new video that is talking about a different game than Skyrim for once. These kind of videos will be out periodically, and it's just kind of a video to talk about a different game, a game you guys might know about, or you may not know about. It might be old, it might be new, and a game you might think about picking up if you have the console, or if you have the money, or if you want to see what this game is about. So the first game, or group of games, I'm going to be talking about is the Halo Master Chief Collection. It is exclusive on the Xbox One, so if you do not have an Xbox One, you're kind of out of luck. But if you still want to learn more about it, just keep watching the video. So the Halo Master Chief Collection has 4 games in it for $60, which is a pretty good deal. It has Halo CE, Halo 2, Halo 3, and Halo 4. They have these 4 games because in these 4 games you play as Master Chief, the main protagonist of Halo, and you play throughout the games. If you don't know the story, it's kind of, you're a super soldier, and it kind of takes place in outer space. You're a Spartan, you're a Master Chief, and you are fighting the Covenant, which is a race, or a faction of aliens, who want to fire off the Halos, the Halo arrays, or the Halo weapon. They are giant halos in space, and when you use the weapon, it kills all sentient life in that area. And so it can, if you spread, or if you use all the halos at once, it can pretty much kills every sentient life form in the galaxy. The reason they want to do this is because it is part of their religion. They think if they fire this off, it is a way for them to go on their great journey to like their heaven or their holy land, and that's kind of their idea of it. What the Halos are actually there for is to defeat the Flood, who are a parasitic race, or a parasitic parasite, I guess you could say. And when you fire off the Halo rays, they kill all sentient life, which means the Flood has no way to feed, so they eventually just die off. So that's kind of the story of the game. You might be a little bit confusing because I'm not very good at explaining things, but that's kind of what the game premise is about. So for these games, there is 450 achievements, was well over 400 gamer score, which if you really like achievements and gamer score, this is probably a collection that you would like to get your hands on. So for these games, or this collection of games, there's campaigns for all 4 games. For Halo CE and Halo 2, there is an Anniversary Edition, which means if you play the campaign, you can switch back and forth between the old graphics and new updated graphics with a press of a button, and it switches back and forth like with a snap of your fingers. It's really quick, and it's like flawless, and it's really cool to see how the game has changed over time and what different points in the game look like in each graphic set. For Halo 2, there is actually different sound, so that can be kind of jarring if you switch back and forth, but you can play whatever graphics you like. Just kind of gives you a feeling. If you want to play the old, you can play the old. If you want to play the new, you can play the new. For Halo 3 and 4, there is just minor updated graphics. This is because those games are newer games and don't really need an overhaul as much as the first 2 games do. So, like I said, all 4 games have a campaign. All of them are 10 missions or more, which will take a lot of time. There's achievements tied to the campaigns for beating them on Legendary, and there's even a achievement for beating the campaigns for under 3 hours for each campaign, which is pretty much ridiculous. So there's also multiplayer for this. There is multiplayer maps from all of the games, as well as multiplayer for all of the games separately. So there is Halo CE matchmaking and things like that. There's like Slayer, for example, has Halo CE, Halo 2, Halo 2 Anniversary, and Halo 3 in one playlist. This means you can switch back and forth between the different Halo maps throughout the different games, as well as the gameplay from the different maps in the different games. So, for example, if you play Halo 3, you will have the same weapons as you would if you played Halo 3 on Xbox 360. And it does the same damage, same everything. It looks exactly the same as before. So it's pretty much you just get it again, which is kind of cool because you get to play it on a next-gen console. And for Halo 2, there is Anniversary Edition, which means there is updated maps and updated graphics, or you could get into a playlist that has the old graphics and the old maps. There's not really much change there. It's just there is different graphics as well as a different HUD between the 2 anniversaries. In Halo CE, there is also matchmaking for that. And you just have to look at the playlist. Each playlist has a different set of games in them. So you just have to look out for which one you want to do. For example, the big team battle has all four of the games. So if you want to get a chance to play all of the games, you can play that playlist. So that's kind of what the multiplayer and campaign about is about. And there is a lot of customization for this game. There is avatars, which are show up on your gamer profile when you click on your friend or a random person. There's over 100 of those, and they tie to individual quests or little missions that you can complete. Maybe kill 50 elites, or finish a game on legendary, or finish amount of multiplayer games. As well as there is customization to a character, which means you can customize a armor set for each of the games. And for Halo 2 and 3, you can even switch between a Spartan or an Elite, which is pretty cool as well. There's tons of customization, there's emblems, there's service tags. The customization doesn't go as far as the old games do, but it's still really cool. So that's kind of what this game's about. There's a lot to do. There's a lot of campaign, there's a lot of multiplayer, there's a lot of customization. There's just a lot to do. So if you're on the Xbox One and you're kind of waiting for a game to come out and you don't really know what to do, but you still want to play games, this is a collection that I would recommend picking up just because you can spend so much time working on it. There's so many collectibles, so much things to do that you probably wait until your new game comes out by the time you get done with it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. I know it's kind of not very ordered very well, but it's just kind of a thing I wanted to do just to talk about something different in Skyrim. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and in the comments down below, if you want to see more of these videos, let me know. If you don't want to see more of these videos, also let me know. So thanks for watching, and this is Clayton signing off.